Anyways,
Okay.
welcome back to the Unlikely Podcast, episode 20.
7.
Boom, and he's got it. I already knew, but I pretended like I didn't know. Anyways,
Alright.
it's
Nice.
this week, just me and Ryan and I. And we're going to
Like
keep the tradition going. Alright?
Marley and Me, like the movie.
Yeah,
the
I don't know
dog.
what you're speaking. You're not speaking English. Anyways,
Okay.
Cameron Fong is doing uni work, but I just called him and I just saw a snapshot of his, He's doing nothing, I think. Anyways, yeah. So Ryan, I guess this is a different background, man. What you up to, man?
Oh, I'm currently in the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands. Nice say it there.
In the Netherlands, yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
yeah. Location, yeah.
I guess you're not that far away. Ryan is approximately 30 kilometers away from me.
Oh, that's a weird statistic.
Right?
That's a really weird stat, but very frightening stat. You visit me during the night.
Anyways, just so you know, dude, I can just drive up to you right now and just give you a good old-fashioned spanking if you talk shit.
Okay.
Anyways, so just don't talk shit. Don't talk shit.
All right, I shan't.
Yeah. Anyways,
how you been? How you been, man?
Man, I had something crazy happen last Monday, dude.
Oh, okay. Here you go. Tell me. Oh, wait.
I'll tell you the entire story, dude.
Are you okay?
So, last week, my friend Kiki, also your friend, she messaged me like, "Hey Gabriel, what are you doing for your birthday?" I'm like, nothing. So I never really celebrate my birthday, So she's like, "Yeah, we should celebrate your birthday." I'm like, "All right, sure." And then she's like, "Yeah, let's do it on Monday." I'm like, "All right, cool." And then later I asked her, who did you ask to come? Did you ask someone to come? And she's like, "No." Like she did it like that. She's like, "No, haha, just us." I'm like, okay, well, sure, why not? That's nice, huh? Because look, Kiki and I, we've done it before that we just go somewhere and eat some Chinese food or something. So just And I'm like, it's just like that again. Why not? It's nice, So first we go into the city, right? We just walk around a bit, go to the stores, because I've been looking for a new jacket, because my one's not old right now. And she just makes me like wear these leather jackets, it's not me, I just awkward wearing leather jackets, It's like it looks nice on you. And it probably did look nice on me, but I don't feel like someone who wears leather jackets.
I would quite like to see that, I think.
I look pretty badass. Honestly, I look pretty badass. I'm like, is this me wearing leather jacket? Maybe I'll explore it in the future.
Maybe you can reinvent yourself one day.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. Because it wasn't. Yeah. Anyways, so we walk around, do some quick eye shopping because I didn't really buy anything. Just looking shoes,
Okay.
And she's like, "Oh, we should go right now," and she kept looking at her phone. I'm like, "Why does she keep looking at her phone?"
Fishy.
So we go. And we go to this Japanese noodle place. She said it was new. She was like, "Okay, let's try a new place out, right?" And we arrived there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was wearing my new hat that she gave me, and Annabelle is courtesy of her and Annabelle. I'm wearing this hat, right? I'm looking badass.
Is that the Yankees? Or is that, no, wait, that's not. Yes.
And
that's cool. Feeling fresh?
Yeah, I'm looking pretty badass, to be honest. I'm looking around quickly, because we just get in. It's busy as hell. All of a sudden, I look to the right, and I see a table full of people I know. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like,
okay.
I was looking. I'm like, oh, you? Because the thing is, 3 people there. I asked before, right? So if they want to come as well, and they all said no, right? So I'm like, you said you were doing this. You said like, what the fuck? And then 2 other was like, I didn't expect them at all, So, anyways, So we sat there, and I'm like speechless because I haven't had a surprise party since I was like 5 years old. I don't know. It's been like since last time I had a surprise party was when I was on Curaçao when I used to live there, right? So I'm like, I was speechless, man. I was like, what the fuck, that's like, whoa. And yeah, we sat there. I was speechless. For the first like few minutes, I didn't know what to say. I was just sitting there like, all right, like I didn't know what to say, And then I started getting myself, and yeah, then I started talking shit, like, I mean,
as you do normally, yeah.
Yeah,
She did, yeah.
I was asking like the waiter weird shit, like, just to make them laugh, right?
Okay.
I was the waiter just shitty, just to make the people there laugh. So
okay.
I just asked him like, hey, what's the closest thing to Naruto's ramen noodle, And the guy was looking at me like, he's like, and then he's like, wait, let me ask someone. He actually had to ask like a coworker, and we were looking at him, and his coworker's face was like, went from this like what, like what the fuck? And then they actually gave me recommendation.
It was just probably like, just tell him one. Just tell him one. Like, which one? Just tell him one.
No.
Whichever one. Like, oh my God.
His face went from neutral to, he went back like this. Man, that was so funny. So.
That's embarrassing.
But then they got it. I was like, I was just joking, They're like, I was just saying random shit because why not? Because I was happy to see him there, right? So I embarrassed myself for them,
Oh,
so,
that's very kind.
Yeah. So, anyways, they gave me like all these gifts, right? So the first gift was the hat,
Right. Okay.
And then, I got a book from Paul. This is an interesting book. It's called Guns, Germs, and Steel.
Okay. What's it about?
It's about a short history of everybody for the last 13,000 years. So it's everybody on Earth, like how it happened in the last 13,000 years. It's really interesting. I like it. I might bring up some shit about this in the podcast.
Okay.
Then I got 3 cans of Pringles because of an inside joke.
Why not? Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna tell it on the podcast because it's not. It's,
okay. Yeah. Sure.
It's a bullshit story. Did she tell you it?
No.
Oh,
I'll hear some other time. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll tell you after this podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, I got a nice present from Annabelle as well. She gave me a face mask, Korean face mask.
Yeah.
So I will use this at some point because I like to keep this thing here just like it says here. I like to keep it radiance and glowing. I like to keep it.
Yes. I can imagine. Yeah, of course. Yeah. You're a man of style, of course.
Yeah, you have to keep it, fresh, No, just kidding. It's gonna be practice because I'm gonna record myself using this.
Okay.
When I got a new phone,
I'd watch that. I'd watch that video.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like Black Man reviews Korean skincare products. Because have you ever seen a black man use Korean skincare products?
Definitely not.
Exactly.
Be the first.
So that's gonna be like the most viral.
I think this opens like a whole new door of opportunities for you when you go to Korea. You could just be like black man reviews, like whatever.
Yeah, because you've never seen that, so it's gonna be like the most viral video ever.
Fresh.
I'll get a million views on Facebook. So yeah, that's a fake mask. And yeah, it was pretty nice, because we ate some ramen noodles.
Was that good?
Yeah.
Where was that? Amsterdam, was it?
Yeah. It's apparently it's a new place. I don't know. I don't even know the name anymore because they didn't want to tell me. So I just walked in and she's like, she kept that's another thing. She kept saying, no, it's a secret. It's a secret. I'm like, okay, well, I guess. So I wasn't allowed to know where we were going. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So that was like a nice surprise party,
That's good.
Yeah, I was surprised.
You know what? We like more of that nowadays, I think.
Right?
We like that, just like that just the simple things.
Yeah,
things. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So like complicated and stuff nowadays. We just need to do simple things sometimes.
Yeah, I'd like to surprise some friends. I might surprise you.
Please don't.
I might just wait. I might just step in front of your door today, like in an hour or something.
Okay.
You just start banging on it like, Ryan, come down here, Ryan.
Where's my money?
Where's my fucking money? Ryan. Eric, house wakes up.
Okay.
Looking at you like, what the fuck did you do, Ryan? Hey, what, Ryan? Why is a black man standing in front of the door, Ryan? What the fuck did you do?
What's the money you talking about? Like,
Oh Jesus! Isn't that a scary thought that like a fucking person would just start banging your door, screaming your name? You don't even know him. You're like, give me my fucking money.
have you ever like thought about like what would you do if like someone tried to come and rob your house? Like, do you ever like play those scenarios in your head?
I did, and I think I would grab something sharp and try to kill him.
Jesus Christ! Oh, fair enough. Yeah. He's in your house, yeah, of course.
Yeah, and you never know if you have a gun, so I might die as well. But if someone's in your house trying to like grab your shit, that's pretty. Because you don't know if they're just trying to grab your shit or trying to kill you, because you never know.
Actually, like I don't think I told you this, but the other day was like a couple months ago, because I'm quite nocturnal, so I was up at like 4 a.m. or something like that, just in the living room, and I was listening to music on my laptop, just doing stuff on my laptop, and all of a sudden, like my parents come in and start looking out the window, and I was just like, what's going on? Because obviously they should be like asleep for quite a long time by then, and then I take my earphones off, and then they start like going outside and like checking their cars and stuff like that. And I was just like, what's going on? And then apparently, so I live in the same street as my auntie and uncle, right? Yeah. Who lives a few doors down. And then my little cousin was just coming back from a night out, and he apparently saw someone like trying like opening the door to one of our cars. But obviously, because I had my music on my laptop playing, I didn't hear any of this. Yeah. So like that, my little cousin immediately called my parents, and then they like quickly came down and like checked to see if everything was there. But yeah, everything's fine. But damn, I think that's the closest I've ever gone. Yeah, which I didn't even know about it. So.
I know for sure that came out with that pole, dude. Your dad came out just ready, lock and load, like. But actually, I've had it happen before, but I was still in my mom's womb apparently. So my mom told that while she was pregnant with me, she was babysitting my cousin, I guess, you know.
Okay.
This was like I'd say 94, you know, so somewhere in there.
Before you were born, yeah.
Yeah, and like a guy came in our fucking house, right? Like he walked in, and he's like, you know, and my mom was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" or something. I don't know. My mom said something like that. And
mom like Gabriel being like, "What the fuck?"
Because my cousin was sleeping somewhere, and my mom was chilling, I guess, somewhere. This was at night. So it's only her and like my cousin, and her mom. The cousin's mom is somewhere else. I don't know. And the guy just walked in, and then my mom kind of chased him or something. I don't know what's going on, but he ran out. So he got into our fucking place, dude. I mean, when I heard that, pretty scary.
Did he break in? Like,
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know how. I don't know the particulars, but it did happen.
Mega props to your mom. Like, what the hell?
It's kind of scary though, you know, like because my mom's not a big person. Yeah. My mom's like 5'4" or something. I don't know, like 155 centimeters shorter. Maybe. It was just tiny, you know.
Yeah.
So,
it's
weird.
Down this.
It's really fucking weird. But
okay.
I think in the future I'll be better prepared for that. Now I don't really think it will happen because I live in a flat, you know.
Oh, that's true. That's kind of harder to break into. Yeah. Yeah,
and I live like on a high up. So if it happens, I mean, it must be by someone inside or so. I don't know, but it must be an inside job, you know. Actually, it happened actually. Someone broke into our how do you call it? A storage place in the basement, you know, and stole 2 of our bikes. This happened like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
That kind of sucked because then I had to walk, you know. So, yeah.
Okay. Wow. That sucks.
Yeah,
So,
no, that definitely.
I don't know how they're from, but yeah. But yeah. Moving from this, this week actually something pretty cool happened. So I regularly listen to this football podcast, right?
Yeah.
And because they always ask for people to like write in, or they always read out emails and stuff like that.
Oh
So
yeah.
then one day I was just like, you know what, like, because they always like ask people for questions that they will answer on the podcast and stuff like that. So one day I was like, sure, you know what, write in, and then I forgot about that, and then a couple of days later they released a podcast, and it was just getting to the email section, and then they answered one email first, and then they were like, right, the next email's from Dan, but I think that's we only have time for one more, so sorry to Ryan Lee. We'll read out your podcast. We'll read out your letter next week, because one of the guys really wanting to answer your question. I was like, oh boy.
They said where did you do your name on that shit?
Yeah, it's just kind of weird that it's like, I don't know, because obviously weird in a podcast, but I still get so excited when my name is being said.
Yeah, you hear your name.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, because I assume they're a popular podcast, right?
Yeah.
So, what was your question, quickly?
Oh no, it was just to do with one of the there's a player in Italy who used to be like the next big thing, but he's just like not anymore. So like, what happened to him? Like, why did he like suddenly drop out of the limelight?
That's like, I've heard a story about like that in Brazil or something. Like a Brazilian player was the next one, but then he started drinking, partying, and stuff, blah blah, and he disappeared.
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of that, but yeah, the player that I mentioned he was kind of like only really known in Italy, but in Italy they were kind of like making a really big deal out of him. So yeah, wait,
yeah,
pretty cool.
Maybe this is an interesting question. I mean, let's not get too much into football, I guess, because I don't know.
Yeah.
You can go very deep, but an old classmate of mine is a professional footballer, right?
Ah, yes, I know who you're talking about.
I told you about this, right?
Yeah.
He now plays for Feyenoord. And he had to choose between like the World Cup thing, for which country he would play.
Oh, okay.
He would either have to play for Morocco or the Netherlands.
Oh.
Yeah.
And who did he choose?
So surrounding that time, they were talking about him as if he had a lot of potential, blah, 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 all that stuff.
Yeah.
Very positive. And then he chose to play for Morocco.
Oh, okay.
And after that, they were talking about him as if he didn't have much potential anymore. They kind of disagreed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because he's not for their country anymore.
Yeah. I mean, and I think yesterday or 2 days ago, they qualified for a World Cup. So I guess they're doing great, right?
Morocco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know that guy actually is doing really well for Feyenoord right now?
Yeah.
He's one of their best players in Feyenoord. So I've seen him play. Sorry?
Well, he plays like defender or something, right?
Central midfielder.
Okay.
He plays in the middle, yeah. I've seen him play once, because he used to play for Utrecht.
Yeah.
And I watched him once. And then when he came on as a substitute in like the 60th minute, I'm like, that's Gabriel's friend.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen him.
That's pretty cool.
He would only come in, like, this is like fucking amazing. This guy, he would only come in on Mondays, right?
Really?
Mondays, right? And he had this special contract that he doesn't have to attend all class or something. There's special things.
Okay.
And like he would basically pass everything, but I kind of knew why, because I have some inside information, because
big man, it's
connected inside, So like he got the easiest time ever, and he got like his diploma, right?
Oh, jeez, that's good.
So this was like, I guess I started. He was like around 17 or something, 18 around that time. He's a very nice guy. He would always talk to everybody and fuck around, He was a very, very nice guy. And
I'm
man,
glad.
you know how many girls would talk to him, like just friendly, and like he would. It was so fucking funny
Dude,
to see.
he must have been earning the monies. Like,
Well, I guess he's already rich because of his fucking brother.
yeah.
Like
Oh
his,
yeah, his brother's a professional footballer as well. Yeah.
So
Damn.
and one of our teachers, like family, well, not family. One of our teachers kind of grew up with him.
Mhm.
So grew up with his brother. So they're all connected. So sometimes my teacher would like be sick, but then he's somewhere in fucking Spain watching his, the brother play somewhere. Just that was so funny.
That's
Like,
cool.
yeah. So
Wish I could be a football. You know, if given the option, how would you direct like your life in a different way if you were given a do-over?
I would definitely join a sport. I think it will be basketball or baseball. Yeah.
Like, would you like to become like professional? Like, would you have liked to become professional?
I think I would definitely try because I'm not like full of myself, but I think I'm pretty athletic because I used to play a lot of sports, but not seriously. Because I would play football. My first sport I played when I was younger was baseball. I played that for like a year,
Okay.
and I just started playing football outside. Just whatever. So I would always be busy, and then I would play basketball. What else did I play? Just everything. At some point I even played ultimate frisbee. That was fun. That you could just jump, and fucking grab the shit. So I think I had potential. I cannot say this shit, but I just think
I know. Like,
I feel like I did.
it's easier to say in retrospect without anything.
Because I don't move awkward when I'm playing for sports. Because sometimes I see people and you can tell they've never played a sport before.
Yeah, obviously.
Like you can tell they don't move. They can't move. Because at my internship we have
here we go.
a ping pong table, and there's one guy, and you can tell he never played a sport because the way he hits, he kind of like goes like,
I know what you mean. Like, yeah, and like how they hold it as well. Like,
and he does a weird jump as well. Like, and it's like you can tell. So it's I kind of wish I went on a sport, and just went after it. Just hard.
I know what you mean. Yeah, definitely as well. Yeah, because I played football for like started from when I was 5 till like maybe 16, 15 when I kind of stopped.
Yeah.
But that was just more like going to a club and just training. Not like a professional club, just like a local like club and just training, playing with my friends and stuff like that. And yeah, I wish I went down that road. I think it would have been cool.
Kind of went harder after, like, didn't you?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I could have been like the first Asian player to represent Scotland. How cool is
why
that?
not? I mean, it's all possible, but the thing is, you never know at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
It's with many things. It's with that at the start of your youth, that you could maybe do a sport or something, or just anything. Maybe an instrument.
Learn. Yeah, exactly.
Anything.
Do you know? I wish my parents like forced me to learn like piano when I was younger.
Yeah. Even though it sucks, because most kids, when they're forced to do something, it sucks.
Yeah.
But then when you're like 20 or something, you're like, oh, it's pretty cool that I knew to do that. Because then you get like girl or something because you play the piano and you're like, hey, I can play the piano, and then you play a nice song. And you're like, oh, finally, look at you.
Going to the middle of a train station, where there's a piano there, and just start playing it.
Oh I always want to do that shit. Just play, and then other people start going around and you're like, oh.
And it was like, oh.
I do imagine myself sometimes, and then myself like playing, like doing full release, like dun, 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 just going ham, like just going, like going Super Saiyan on the piano, like. But see, that's why I'm adamant about keep doing this unlikely guy stuff, like doing the podcast and Cameron's pushing the blog, and because I've done many things, right? Like we just said, like the sports. Then I started playing video games online and recording myself, and
Hmm.
I did get views, but I quit doing it. Then I did other stuff, quit doing it, you know? And I'm always thinking, like, what if I kept going at it? What if I kept going at something I had fun with? How far would I have been now, you know?
Yeah, definitely. It's something like the big problem is those kind of things, like that kind of idea is much easier to like think upon retrospectively than at that moment as well.
Yeah,
Like at
yeah,
that moment, you're like, whatever, I'm pure lazy. Like I want to sleep, stuff like
yeah.
that. But yeah, it's so hard to be so far forward thinking with that. But yeah, definitely, I get what you see. I get what you're saying.
But it's bothered me at this point where I realize that if I find something else again, that I can't,
Go for it.
yeah, that I have to keep doing it. That's why this, I hope we reach 100 episodes on this podcast, because that means we've done a lot of effort in it, you know? And that's never bad, because we talk about like good things, I believe. Like sometimes we fuck around, yeah, but sometimes we talk about serious stuff, and we go down a path, and you know, just so I think that
Then we talk about like dicks with an 18-inch long.
you know
Ducks with 18 long dicks.
you know that's a good podcast, dude. Definitely. And we've gotten better at it. We did get better at it. Because we used to talk so much, but not with like, I don't know. We would go for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Sometimes it would be way too long.
Oh, yeah. There was not enough like good content. We were just like just talking crap and
yeah, which is also fun. But if we want to add value to fucking society, then I guess we just put it in a nice way as well.
Yeah, I think the theme of this podcast is the whole just keep doing what you're doing. Don't regret.
Yeah, because today is Sunday, the 12th of fucking November, and usually we podcast at during the day, but Ryan was flying out today, and Cameron has to do a lot of fucking uni work, so it was gonna be a tough one, but we didn't fucking miss it, okay? Unless this. Oh wait, okay, I should jinx it, but we had audio issues earlier, so let's hope.
Let's hope. Yeah.
Even if not, then we still did it for ourselves.
It's one side that counts.
Because we've
and outside counts. Yeah.
By the way, let's
okay.
Let's wrap it up. We'll wrap it up. Because I think we've been doing for half an hour now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think so.
Just about.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're not gonna get into it too much. But did you watch Stranger Things too?
I have watched the first 2 or 3 episodes. Why?
Okay.
Have you finished it?
Yeah. So I started watching the first season like a month ago.
Okay.
I watched it in a weekend, like 2 days. I watched the first season.
Okay.
And then second season came out like 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
And then I slowly started watching it, but then I got busy, so I watched 5 episodes, like in the first day or something, or 2 days. Then I paused for like a week, and then I finished it. And it's a great series. Yeah.
Do you think it's worth the hype, like Stranger Things?
In the first season, not that much. I enjoyed the second season way more than the first season. Like, it felt rewarding watching it because the first season, it's always with every TV show. Honestly, every TV show, it kind of starts kind of slow.
Yeah.
You don't appreciate it, but it does kind of start slow. Like that's why we tell Cammy to watch fucking Game of Thrones. Like, we get it that the first episode are fucking slow and boring.
But it's the grind. Grind it to get to the good part. Yeah. But yeah, definitely. I think Stranger Things did a really good thing in bringing back the whole what I like to term like American kids on their bike during summer and going on adventures. Like Goonies. Yeah, exactly. Like those kind of like I think it's quite the idea itself is quite retro. Well, not retro, but like because it's more to do with like kids being involved. I mean, you hardly see any of this nowadays. Like, let's be serious.
Yeah,
So I think
love that shit, dude. Like
yeah,
when you're younger and you're watching like a movie or TV show about kids going on an adventure, you know?
yeah. I mean,
And
like, what kids going to do that themselves nowadays? Like, no one rides their bikes and stuff. Like, well,
yeah,
apart from here in the Netherlands, but like, not in a yeah,
yeah, because it's really good TV. I recommend it, you know, because the quality is really high. Like it's a high quality thing.
definitely.
It's original, right? And it's really high quality. Like they put in so much effort in this shit, dude. And
I think
it's a beautiful TV show.
yeah,
I mean,
the child actors are like really good as well. Like,
yeah, right?
I think that it's so hard to find, and it's also a thing that can make a show from being kind of like amateurish and like it feel kind of tacky to like being
Yeah.
really good, like what Stranger Things is. So yes,
Yeah. Okay. So two things about that happened outside of the show with the cast. So you know that brother of the guy, the brother that the guy that takes the pictures all the time.
yeah. That I forgot the name here, but yeah,
Yeah, I forgot the name as well. But the creepy guy, right?
yeah.
He
He's so
got
creepy.
arrested for cocaine.
Okay, I can see why you say creepy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay.
So he got arrested at the airport with having a. His name is Charlie Heaton. His real name is Charlie Heaton. So
Okay.
he got caught. Well, he got denied entry because he had cocaine on him, like
Jesus.
in a pocket somewhere. Like I think he forgot about it.
Why?
But well,
Oh man.
I just well, I don't do drugs, but I'm like, if you do drugs and you're gonna travel, why don't you just check like everything you like? I would be so paranoid.
I know, right? Oh man. Okay.
Even okay. So Heaton, a British citizen, was denied
Uh-huh.
entry to the U.S. last week after trace amounts of cocaine were allegedly found in his luggage when he arrived at Los Angeles International Airport. So he's 23 years old. He's the same age as us, by the way. Wow.
Oh, okay. Way to
He
not make us jealous.
Yeah. So he basically he had to go back. Oh my god. So yeah,
Dude.
weird. Right? So he had
Just a
to
little,
miss the
yeah.
premiere.
Oh, really? Oh, that's really big.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, he
I guess, but like, yeah.
he couldn't be there as a red carpet. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not as long as he doesn't fuck up and die or something, and then have to, change the character. Blah blah.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
anyways, so that's one. And the
Mhm.
second one is, I think his name is Mike or Will. I seriously don't know their names yet.
Is it
The one with
the
the
main?
sister.
Yeah.
The one with the sister.
Yeah.
He was chilling somewhere in America, and a guy was waiting outside of his hotel,
Okay.
and he asked him for a picture, but he was walking inside because I guess it was at night. It was nighttime,
Yeah.
and I guess he was tired. This kid is a kid still, right? He was tired. He wanted to go inside. And the person that was waiting on him later tweeted, "Oh wow, blah blah blah, such an asshole. He didn't even want to take a picture with me. You know, kind of shamed him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was kind of an asshole move because people
That's not
don't.
cool.
Yeah, people don't care. They just
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm entitled to a fucking whatever the fuck.
Yeah. They do it. People have this weird conception of with celebrities that they own them in a way. Like
Yeah,
they gotta do what they want, or else.
this entitlement to
Yeah.
it's just a lot of harassment because this kid he's 14 years old. Okay, I mean when I was like that age, I didn't think I was a kid or a baby or something, but you kind of like are young,
Yeah.
it's just an asshole. Like
You
he's
see
just
a
trying
lot
to
of
get,
that now. It's weird.
like a lot of this shit. It's so sad. I'm looking at this kid right now, and it's just yeah. And by the way, a 27-year-old model hit on him. Like, people got angry, like, oh, how dare you? Are you a pedophile or something? But yeah, that's a double standard. You know.
Yeah.
She apologized and shit for it, but yeah, it's a nice TV show. If you're watching this and you don't watch Stranger Things, give it a shot.
Go for it. Go for it. And on that note, shall we call it a night?
We should call it a night. I'm happy with this podcast.
Short, reflective, and
yeah. We managed to talk. We always manage to talk way more than we planned, but yeah. Why not?
Should be a good thing. All right, let Joy take us out.
Thank you for listening. This has been Ryan, Gabriel, and not Cammy because he's working. So we will see you in episode 28, hopefully.
Yeah. All right. Bye.